The somatosensory system is essential for us. You would probably not live without it.
The somatosensory system enables all kinds of capabilities that we often don't even really think about. Your ability to feel a basketball, a train go by 100 meters away.
The warmth of the sun on the skin and pain.
Ow! What fascinates me most about the somatosensory system is how much we don't understand.
The biggest question that we are trying to answer is how we are in connect with the world around us.
But it's also about gaining knowledge for understanding how we can repair the damaged nervous system. I love it because there's just so much left to discover. Wow. Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never seen that.
I'm born 1964 in Uppsala. I grew up with my mother and 2 years older brother. Me and my brother, we had a lot of freedom. We were always outdoors. I've always loved being outdoor.
I was born in Danbury, Connecticut in 1962. I grew up in a loving family, a mother and father and an older brother, Mark, and a younger sister, Kellyanne. My brother and I in particular spent a lot of time outdoors, in the woods, with nature, with animals, exploring the world.
Ja, men det där blev bra. Perfekt till och med. Och här är mor, jag och Pontus i New Delhi. My mother was very adventurous and keen to explore the world. Här, nu är vi på Sri Lanka. Ja, we lived in Sri Lanka when I was 10 years old. She got an invitation to go to Africa to live with the Maasai people. But then my brother and me had nobody to take care of us, so she found a village that took us in for 2 weeks while she left for Africa. Ja, här är köket i byn. Det är där hon lagar mat till oss. Well, it was a fantastic place, wonderful people, very primitive. It just gives a lot of perspective.
Mark always loved to catch animals. We used to catch boxer turtles, bring them home and have them in a little cage in the yard. And he thought that I was going to become a turtle farmer when we got older. Not quite what I ended up doing.
There's 3 here, 1 there, and 1 here. This one here is a baby. Way to go, man.
As a child, I didn't want any career. I was just having fun. My interest in school was at best poor. I didn't pay any attention at all. I think particularly friends' families thought it was very unlikely that I would become a scientist.
I never thought about being a scientist. I don't think I even knew what a scientist was or did. I had little to no interest in school. My brother rarely went, which made me look actually pretty good by even going. My life was more about being with friends, being outdoors, playing football, baseball, basketball. I spent a lot of time with friends playing music. If I had my way, I would have perhaps become a musician, but truth be told, I never really had the talent. That plan never went anywhere.
Hello, Ruby in the dark.
I played the guitar in a punk rock group. We actually played a lot of concerts, and the first one we got to play was an invitation for home for deaf people. Oh my God! It was a huge success, and I just couldn't understand why until very recently, where David Ginty explained that some of these sensory fibers that normally makes us feel vibration also can connect to the hearing system.
So it's called a Pacinian corpuscle. It's almost like a little cochlea distributed throughout the body, allowing you to feel or hear vibrations in the absence of the auditory system functioning properly.
And it was quite loud also, so that probably made the trick as well. My mother put me into a boarding school, and I think a defining moment for me was my teacher Lars Drugge, who was a teacher in natural sciences and really kind of opened the world of biology to me. He would go in the front with a stick, and then he would just go and point at different flowers, and then we would required to say the Latin name of every flower and every plant we were seeing. His love for nature rubbed off on me, and I started really loving the world around us, the nature around us.
I went to college. My parents insisted that I go to college, my mother in particular.
Are you guys going for a coffee?
I know.
Come back with the football.
My chemistry professor, Dr. James Thomas, he was one of these professors who, when he lectured, would sort of talk to his feet. But in the lab, you could see this spark in his eye that just was, unmistakable. He loved what he was doing. This is the first time, really, that I recall seeing an older person in my life really enjoying their job, really getting a lot of satisfaction out of the joy of discovery. And I thought, I'm like that. I love to discover new things and explore and figure out how things work. And this guy's doing that, and he likes it, and this is a career. So I remember thinking to myself, you could have a career as an explorer. I couldn't believe that was an option for me. I still can't believe it till this day, to be honest with you, that I get paid to be an explorer.
Oh yeah. I don't think we've ever seen that before.
No, I don't think so.
Right here. Wow.
I applied to medical school and biomedicine at Uppsala University, and Håkan Persson was my PhD supervisor. With Håkan, it was always fun. He taught me enthusiasm and excitement of science. What the hell is that? Oh, there we go. Wow, I mean, this is actually unbelievable. Wow. Wow, I mean, that's incredible.
I went to East Carolina University in North Carolina to study neurophysiology. I found myself in a laboratory where I enjoyed the science, but the principal investigator and I didn't have the greatest relationship. It wasn't that much fun. And so I switched labs in my second year of graduate school to work with somebody who was willing to listen to new crazy ideas. And I thought, man, this is me. I can see myself here. When I entered the field, the biggest challenge was to be able to visualize and study the individual components of the somatosensory system, the building blocks. We knew that there were 20 or more physiologically distinct somatosensory neuron types, but we didn't have the tools to study these neurons one at a time.
My ultimate goal in my research is really trying to understand chronic pain. What we're working on is really trying to understand the function of sensory neurons and also of spinal cord neurons, what part they are playing in sensing the world around us and in sensing pain. The greatest challenge is really to understand the biological process that actually leads up to that chronicity. So we started building a microscope for manually picking cells, and we started sequencing the cells. When we started, it was very difficult. I mean, nobody had really done this before. We spent years just trying to understand how we would analyze that data.
At the time, 30 years ago, molecular genetics was a burgeoning area, and the technology for making the tools available to study somatosensory neurons was just emerging. And it slowly dawned on me that, using these tools, we can really address questions that had been around for decades, if not hundreds of years.
The aha moment for us was when we used principal component analysis. And suddenly, you know, the different cell types just spread out. Suddenly we had a roadmap forward understanding the function of the neurons. Now we can really start addressing exactly how they are working together. And also how this information that is coming from these neurons is processed in the spinal cord.
I'm fascinated by the somatosensory neurons because each one is different. Each one tells a story. Each one responds to a different type of stimulus. We can visualize them to ask how they connect into the spinal cord and brainstem. When we record from them electrically, you can turn on the auditory signal to actually listen to them, and they're beautiful to hear. They play like an orchestra. That's like discovery at the highest level for us.
Oh, did you see that?
That's crazy. It helps us understand ourselves better, and it helps us think of new ways to treat and improve the human condition.
We are starting to understand what goes wrong in chronic pain. We are going to get new insights that will hopefully be translatable into the clinic and to help treating pain.
I still think of myself as an explorer. I always have. I'm not that far from how I lived as a child. Uncovering a rock and seeing what's underneath it was what I loved to be doing when I was young, and it feels like that's what I'm doing today. I think right now is the most exciting time of my career, and I know I've said that before. I know I said that 10 years ago and 20 years ago, but it's really true now.
No, you're kidding me. I still have fun. I mean, it's just a different kind of fun now. It's in science.
You also have a pirate mindset that I think is really inspiring.
If I would give advice to younger Patrick, I would probably just say,
Du kan det här.
keep having fun and do what's on your mind.
Nej!
It's gonna work out anyway.
Jäklar unge.